I'm just gonna one take this. Um, uh, Talking about failure, about specifically trying something and failing at it. What is failure really? Um, if you look back in your life, or even just last week, uh, how many things did you want to do, but you were too scared of failing, so you didn't end up doing them? So what is failure really? Um, so there's one way to think about it. This is how, unfortunately, a lot of people think, and while it is easier said, uh, I still think it's not the best way to go about it. And and that is just the fact that you try something and you fail, and that's the end of it. Which means you have now wasted your and potentially someone else's time. But is that really true about failure? Uh, Maybe you could also get into the idea where if you fail many things or many times or both, then you are a failure because, well, you lack success, and that's the, the end of it. Is that also true? Uh, no, I don't want to say so. If I would agree, then it goes against every single thing that I stand for and every single thing that I grew up upon. Uh, I think, and maybe you do as well, that there ain't many better life teachers than failure. Um, okay. Think about, I don't know, about L- LeBron James. We know what he has achieved now. 4 chips, 4 MVPs, the most points scored in total of all time, and so on and so on. But if you date back to his younger days, when he just started hooping, has he failed? I mean, realistically, yes, he should be. He's just a kid who just started to shoot the basketball at the fucking hoop. And let's say that out of his first 5,000 live shots, he has only made like, I don't know, let's say 500 only. I mean, that's a low amount, and like, if you take things out of context, well, you would automatically think that the person who shoots this inefficiently, well, they're a failure. They are failing the very thing they're trying to do. But if you keep trying, which he obviously did, let's say out of his next 2,000 shots, he made 1,500. The percentage is still low, but he has made 1,000 shots more. Now, is he still a failure? Does he still fail to be good at basketball? Maybe, but give him on another 5,000 shots, and now he has made 2,500. Now he's shooting 50% from the field. Is that good? Yes. But he was failing, and failing is not a good thing, right? Well, no. See, what failure does is all failure does is it says that you did not succeed. So, if the goal is to succeed, you try again, naturally. It's all so obvious in the mind as I'm saying things, and it is, but in practice, I mean, failing sucks, doesn't it? Especially when we try to challenge our insecurities or improve some skill that we suck on. Failing fucking sucks, and we want to quit probably more often than not. But if we learn from those failings, from mistakes, then naturally we're just gonna succeed more. It makes sense, right? Like, you try, you become more precise, you avoid or get better at avoiding the same mistakes, and you become better at it, at whatever it is, really. Like, from sports to asking out to women. It really applies to every single thing in life. So now, is that what failure is? Is failure just a word that means basically just the opposite of success? I guess so. I mean, if you really break it down like that. But here's the thing: if failure is that simple and obvious, then why do we fear it so much, and why do we beat ourselves up with it if we fail something? Eventually, if you want something bad enough and you keep trying at it, you're gonna naturally fail less. But even then, if you have a bad day where you fail more than you usually do, well, it's gonna feel like shit, and it's gonna make you sad or angry. So what do those days mean then? Like, are they the days that are like true failure, that people say what failure is? No, they're just days like any other where you just happen to fail more. There's there's nothing wrong with that, absolutely. But even so, look, you and I will fail a lot, and a lot more than we can even comprehend. And it's not a bad thing. We're gonna learn from things. Some things we will quit as we find that it's just not for us and we have no interest in something. But most things we will attempt is will be something we will try to you know improve on and stick with. But some things are more scary than others, right? But what are we scared of? Of the thing? Of the unknown? Or is it failing at it? Well, you could really have multiple ways to look at it. Um, let's say you want to ask out some girl and you have never done that. Your first thought is probably shit, I'm scared. Are you scared of asking her out, or are you scared of getting rejected? But here's the funny part. I don't think it matters. I mean, you're scared regardless, and there can only be two outcomes. She either agrees or she doesn't. Well, sometimes there's a third outcome where she pulls out a sword and starts cutting your limbs off and eating them in the front of you, but that's a bit rare. But I mean, it really doesn't matter, and that's actually another good topic to think about. Like, does everything need to have a reason or meaning, or at least do you have to know the reason or meaning of every single thing? I would argue no. I mean, there's really some things that just come and go, and you don't need to overcomplicate those. You know, I digress. Uh, I don't even remember what I was talking about, like even 5 minutes ago. Uh, there's a scuffed video. I'm probably just gonna give it another title saying like, watch this video in the background when bored or busy or whatever. Like my first one who got like 40 views or something, or 100, I don't even remember. That was crazy. Yeah, it's just a yap session. As you can tell, I am speeding up my words for no reason, which makes me stutter. It's a thing I have. I can't really do anything about it. I was born with it. Trust me, it has been worse in primary or elementary school, especially. Some of those literature classes were scuffed as fuck, but like I got through it eventually, got better, and I should just probably keep making these videos so it gets even better. I have a minute left on the background video that you are watching, or not if you're watching this in the background. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Failure is just a necessary thing about life, especially if you want to succeed at something and truly achieve something. Uh, it's really not that complicated. It- It's a hard thing to accept sometimes, but it is what it is. So no more yap. I'll see you next time if you come back.